Kathy Riley is the CEO of Sharing the Shine, believing that when you show up as your authentic self, you shine. Kathy is an international inspirational speaker and trainer specializing in emotional intelligence, communication, personal leadership, and mindset mastery. With a background in psychology, neurolinguistics, business, and law, Kathy leverages her 3 decades of advocacy experience to unlock human potential, navigate change, and drive growth in life and business. She firmly believes that success begins within us and our daily choices. Help me welcome Kathy Riley.
Hello. So let me ask you this. Do you want to stand out in the sea of sameness? Do you want to be a superstar in your industry? Would it surprise you to know that only 5% of companies actually hit that superstardom? Companies like Peloton and Tesla. And then there's the rest of us. So how do the rest of us, knowing that our marketplace is saturated, how do we stand out as a superstar? So my name is Kathy Riley. That's what we're going to talk about today. How do you step into superstardom? I've got 3 decades of working with individuals, companies, organizations to help them improve communication. Communication is complicated. Wouldn't you agree? Right? Humans, we're complicated. How do we bridge the gap to say what we mean and get what we want? And how can we stand out as a superstar? The factor, my friend, the main factor for you right now, it's you. You are your superstar anchor. What you bring to the table, your authentic genius, your amazing concepts, thoughts, positions on everything, that is amazing. That is your superstar power. Here's the thing about stars, my friends. Stars don't ask for attention. They radiate it. How can you step up and own your star power? We're going to talk about strategies today, the star. So I've got 4 strategies that I'm going to lay on you. Are you ready? Awesome. All right. First, speak up. You have a voice. Use it. Are you using words to actually show up? There's a phrase, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Are you using your words to show up? Are you speaking up in meetings? Are you navigating conferences and using your voice? Are you taking stage? Your voice matters. Use it every chance you get. Showcase your genius because you are amazing. That's how you do that. That's how you set yourself apart. So many people stay quiet. Your voice is an amazing tool. Use it. So I have a client, she works in the corporate industry. She's been in there for 20 years, working with about 200 other individuals, and had gotten to the point where she got passed over for a promotion, and she was really frustrated. So we started working on her communication skills. Well, guess what? So during meetings, she started speaking up. Right? She offered ideas, concepts, things. She then led a training. The more she talked, the more other people saw her. And guess what? She got the promotion. Just by using your voice, you elevate yourself to being a star. Okay? The other thing is tonality. So speaking up is just not enough. Tonality. What is your tone of voice? That's the energy behind what you're doing. Put a one in the chat. If you've ever said or thought, it's not what they say, it's how they say it. You feel that? Are you paying attention? Because your tonality can talk to you about how excited you are about something that's going on. The tonality can also just say, I'm being really nervous and really not sure, right? Your tone of voice says more about you than you think. So knowing that 6% of communication, 7% of communication is words, what's the rest? Pay attention to the energy. Use the tone of voice to showcase your genius and know that you have an amazing thing to say, even if you don't. You can spread out and really, really talk sternly and confidently confidently about your words, even if you're not saying anything important. So, tone of voice. All right, pay attention to tone of voice. The other thing is attitude. What is your attitude when you walk through the door, when you attend a meeting, when you take stage? What is your attitude? Have you ever heard your vibe attracts your tribe? Right? So your attitude is your energy, that's your vibration. What are you bringing to the table when it comes to your attitude? Do you have it all going on, or are you combating what I call the itty bitty shitty committee? So one, understanding that your attitude, are you sitting there talking? This is where you can fake it till you make it, right? You can have an attitude that I am all that in a bag of chips. You can step into that confident zone. Even if you don't feel it, step into it. Your body showcases it. You stand taller, shoulders back, chin up, and you look them in the eye, right? A great way to shift this is, anybody watch the movie Zoolander? Put a 1 in the chat if you've seen Zoolander. Love, love. My husband and I love this movie. Okay, so if you, each of those main characters has a walk-on song. Think about what would be your walk-on song. Okay, and then we have amazing smartphones. We have technology. Play it. Figure out what's a walk-on song for you and bring it. Right? Every time you walk into the room, every time you pick up the phone, whatever it is, before you go home to deal with your family, play that song and then walk in there with the confidence, right? My walk on song is Katy Perry's Roar, just so you know. So we talked about speaking up. We talked about tonality. How you say what you say is important, the energy behind it. We also talked about attitude, being confident, being confident. And then here's the thing, we're going to wrap it up with being repeatable. Okay, not remembered, repeatable. Maya Angelou talks about people aren't going to remember what you say, they're not going to remember what you do, but they're going to remember how you make them feel. How can you tie in the results that you bring to the table, the genius that you make them feel amazing? Tie that in to a small phrase or small word, right? I love sound bites, talking sound bites. This is why I say words matter. What are the words that you can use to describe it? And it's so good. You guys, you have a favorite movie, right? Everybody got a favorite movie? Yeah. Can you quote a line from that movie? I bet you can. Absolutely. That's repeatable. That's being remembered. That's taking that superstardom to the next level. I was not that long, about 2 months ago. Here I am going into a grocery store, getting my cart, and I'm just walking along. It's all good. And minding my own business. And this woman, she's about my size, comes running up to me. And she's like, oh my God. She's like, you're Kathy, doing her little finger. And I'm like, oh, what did I just do? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, yeah. She's like, you're Kathy Riley. And I'm like, yeah. She goes, you're the itty bitty shitty committee lady. I'm like, yes, I am. She's like, I loved your book. She was talking about that. So what is something that you can say? What can you bring to the table? That's a small little phrase that makes you repeatable. That amps your level. Because remember, stars don't ask for attention. They radiate it. So are you with me? Are you ready to take it to the next level to be a superstar? Are you ready to speak up, be heard, right? Use your voice. Are you ready to pay attention to your tonality? To sound confident, to be all that, a bag of chips. Again, with the attitude. Know that you have an attitude of a superstar. You've got to have that attitude and be repeatable. What's one phrase? Maybe you have multiple phrases that you can say that customers, your prospects, your raving fans repeat about you time and time again. Be repeatable. Your time is now to step into being a superstar. Who's with me? Are we ready? Superstar!